Hi, John here from Red Oak Rental Income. How are you today? So I'm just doing this little video to explain the new residential premises rental income tax relief. So it's quite the mouthful, and I think I might refer to it as the landlord tax credit. So Dahlia has asked me to do this overview as she'd been much too shy to do it herself. So this is a tax credit being introduced for next year for landlords. So it's recognizing that small landlords have an important role to play in the rental income market, in the rental market. So what it involves really is that for the years 2024 to 27, you'll get a tax credit starting at 600 up to 1,000 if you are eligible. So the main eligibility criteria, and that's why we're getting to you now to make sure that you're set up correctly, because if you don't meet the criteria for this tax credit, uh, we can't backdate that eligibility. So it needs to be done by the end of the year. So the first item of eligibility is the LPT, that you have to be correctly registered for that. Secondly, is that your tenants are correctly registered with the RTB. And thirdly, if the premise is vacant, that you have to prove that it's available to let. So with an estate agency or something like that. So I'm just going to go back over those points very quickly. So in regards to the LPT, so you need to have made your return. So that's once every 4 years. So that was done a few years ago, but also to have updated revenue with your payment information for this year. So they have to have your payment information on file and ready to go. Now, in terms of that, what we can do is we can set up as your tax agent for LPT, and we can go in and check that ourselves, or you can come back to us with the payment information, sort of proof of that. Now, the second item, the RTB. So if you have tenants in the building, in the premises that should be registered for RTB, then you need to have that complete before the end of the year as well. Okay, so we don't want to see that backdated, or revenue don't want to see that backdated. So each year, now the old system, some of you might be still thinking of, you used to have to register the tenant once every 4 years. You have to confirm your tenancy registrations every year now. And in order to get this tax credit, we would need to see that proof of registration in 2024 to back up the claim. So it if you want, you can send that stuff through now, and we can verify to make sure that we've all the stuff that's to confirm your eligibility for this tax credit, or you can do that with the return later. And the third point, if it is vacant at the moment, then you need to show it's on the market. So that information is all in the email. Dahlia's done up a great booklet there. She's deserving of much praise, which I'm sure you'll give her. So have a look at that, and if you want to just prove your eligibility before the end of the year, we can do that. We're here for you to do that now. Otherwise, we can make it part of the tax return, but if there's issues at that stage, we can't do anything about it. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and talk to you soon. Cheers.